Windbreaker chapter 225 is finally out, and it's unlike any chapter we've had so far. It delivers a massive plot twist that absolutely no one saw coming after the ending of the previous chapter. So grab some popcorn, sit back, and let's dive right into today's video. In the last chapter we saw the Wolverine entering Sue's hometown with, well, a pretty questionable strategy. Umemiya literally did decide to play the boss man, and it didn't take long at all before they got exposed. Rakta, that's the dark-skinned guy from the Red Champuru, in case you did not know that till now, spots them immediately and asks what they are doing in his town, and that's exactly where chapter 225 does pick up. The chapter opens with Rakta asking Wolverine once again to explain why they are here, and small spoiler, throughout the entire chapter he never actually gets an answer. But let's get right into what did happen. On the second page, Sakura notices the Red Champuru tattoo on Rakta's forearm because, of course, Endo the Goat already told Wolverine about their symbol. Some of the other Red Champuru members have it too, one on the shoulder, one on the foot, another on the stomach. So Sakura instantly does recognize the situation and knows with what they are dealing right now. Instead of asking why Wolverine is there again, Rakta changes the subject and asks what did happen. So some uncle does start screaming that the kid stole stuff from his store, and yeah, a kid that did steal from a store did put Wolverine in their trouble. Big L kiddo, yeah? Hire immediately thinks they are cooked, while Sugishita, Sakura and Hiragi are already preparing themselves for a fight. But that's where our beloved leader Umemiya steps in. With a calm smile, he gently pats the kid on the head while the poor child is still completely frozen from Rakta's intimidating stare. I mean, the kid genuinely looks terrified of him. But then, on the next page, Rakta surprises everyone. He kneels down and asks the kid in a gentle voice if what everyone is saying is actually true. The kid finally does relax a little and explains that his family is extremely poor, which is why he did steal the food. Rakta understands the situation, but still does tell him that stealing is not the right answer and not the right way to go. But the kid is about to return the food, and that's when Umemiya is entering the scene once again. He offers to pay for the food, but there is still a small problem. Nobody understands Japanese, so someone has to translate for him, which is honestly pretty funny considering Umemiya somehow understood everything that was said before. And after that, the shop owner is still not having it. He doesn't accept Umemiya simply paying for the stolen food and straight up punches him in the face. Bro, come on. Umemiya would be done with you, you would be in the hospital, my G. And the moment that happens, Wolverine is ready to throw hands immediately. But since Umemiya is still the leader, he instantly stops everyone and tells them to not fight. He said it's okay that he got hit. Umemiya understands exactly how the shop owner feels and sincerely begs him to let him pay for the food. Even then, the shop owner still doesn't seem satisfied. Dude, what is wrong with you? Just take the cash and piss off. So Rakta has to step in once again. He tells everyone that they'll also have a proper talk with the kid later. But one thing they absolutely don't want to see is violence. And the crowd immediately goes silent. Bro, his aura is incredible. Everyone is surprised by how serious Rakta is. And in the end, Umemiya successfully pays for the food while once again reminding the kid that stealing is wrong. Alright, I think the kid got the message now. Rakta told him, Umemiya told him, they were still planning to talk to him afterwards. Justice has finally been served at this point. Leave the poor kid alone, man. So Umemiya still keeps talking to the kid. That's not good, that's not cool, and immediately forgot that the kid doesn't even understand Japanese. That's literally a top 3 Umemiya moment. After everything settles down, the kid starts crying and thanks Umemiya for helping him. It's honestly a very wholesome moment. So in the final panel, everyone seems relieved except Rakta and the other Red Champuru members. They're still standing there wondering the same thing they've been asking since the beginning. Why is Wolverine in their town? Does Rakta already know something about the Wolverine, how they look, etc. because of Sue? Or is there even a bigger reveal waiting for us? Either way, this chapter got me incredibly hyped for the next one. Unfortunately, we have to wait a little longer because Windbreaker is on break this week, meaning that chapter 226 will release in about 1.5 weeks. This chapter was definitely more dialogue heavy than action packed, but honestly, the emotional scenes were handled very well. Not every chapter needs crazy fights, so let me know what you think. How do you think the conversation between Rakta and Wolverine is going to continue, especially since they're still deep inside the enemy territory? Personally, I just hope we get to see some interactions between Sue and Sakura in near future. But with that being said, that's going to be it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. So see you next time, your Zaci, goodbye.